Okay, now today what we will do, we are going to discuss about, we want to start with the, development introduction, or we will start the actual design session.
Introduction.
Okay, cool.
Is it the second class we are going? Because today is my first class I'm joining.
Yes. Actually, what happened, just I gave overview about anypoint platform. You can consider today also a free session. Okay, tomorrow onwards we are going to start our actual classes.
Okay.
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 Yeah.
This is the last session of demo class.
Tomorrow also, we have one more session.
Okay, thank you.
So tomorrow also you can attend free of cost.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Then what we will do, we are going to discuss about, overview about studio. Then tomorrow we will start our actual session. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So in demo class we discussed, right? How many pages are there in MuleSoft?
3 phases.
3 phases.
Very good. What are they?
Designing,
Design, development,
deployment.
Design, development, and deployment.
Perfect. Design, development, and as well as deployment.
Deployment.
Okay. In design phase, we are going to use anypoint platform. Okay.
Yeah.
For development purpose,
Anypoint
Studio.
very good. Anypoint Studio. For deployment purpose, we can use both Anypoint platform and as well as Anypoint Studio. So where we are going to deploy our applications?
Cloud Hub or on-premises.
Very good. Cloud Hub or on-prem. On-prem is nothing but we are going to maintain our own servers. Okay. So now let me open this Anypoint Studio. First, I'm showing how to download this Anypoint Studio. Just go to Google, just type Anypoint Studio download. The moment you click on this Anypoint Studio download, so here you will get these links. Okay. So click on this very first link. It will take to your MuleSoft website. Can you see? You will get this page. Okay. Here it is showing download 30-day free trial account. But actually this is not, 30 days validity. This studio, you can use up to lifetime. But you can ask me question, why they mention this only for 30 days? As we discussed, right, by using this Anypoint Studio also, we can deploy our applications to Cloud Hub, right? So only that feature is not available after 30 days. Okay, only deployment will happen within 30 days. After that, you will get error saying that your account is expired, something like this, we will get it. So whenever, after completion of 30 days, what we can do, again, we can create a Anypoint platform, not studio. Studio will be lifetime. Okay. And then it is asking operating system based on your machine. So machine is nothing but your laptop. You can select the operating system, Windows, Mac, or Linux. Okay. Let me select with the Windows. In my case, I'm using Mac. I'll go with this. So first name, last name, email, company, job title, phone number, region, everything you just provide it. Okay. So once you provide all this, click on agree and then download. The moment you click on download, automatically it is going to be downloaded. Once it is downloaded, just we need to extract that one, install it. Once you install the studio, you will get this icon like this. Okay. So just double click on it. Let me delete this. Okay. Okay. So the moment once you install your studio, if you open, you will get this page. Okay. Here you will get couple of options: create a Mule project, create a template, something, domain project, Java project, like this you will get it. So we are learning MuleSoft, right? So that we have to create a Mule project. Just click on create a Mule project. So it is asking project name. Who is going to provide this project name?
Client. Client.
Yes, in spreadsheet they will provide. Okay. Okay. In my case, just I provided project name. So don't touch anything. Directly click on finish. So the moment you click on finish, automatically it will create a one project in the package explorer. Okay. Can you see here? You will get it couple of options here: package explorer, this area, Mule palette, console, like this. Okay. So I will show you the anatomy of this anypoint studio. Okay. Now, one sec. Not this. Okay. See, this is the anypoint studio anatomy. So once you create a project, you can find out four things. First one is in the left hand side, you can see the package explorer. Okay. In the right hand side, you can see this, we can call it as a Mule palette. Whatever is there in the center, this we can call it as a canvas. Okay. And this down area, we can call it as a console. Okay. So if I come back here, if I come back to our studio, same will be there. Okay. Can you see? Already name is there. You don't want to remember anything. By seeing this, you will come down. Can you see here? Package Explorer. What is this?
Mule palette.
Mule palette. What is this? Console.
Console.
What is this area?
Canvas.
Canvas. Very good. You just remember this. That's it. Remaining all three names they already provided here: Mule palette, console, package explorer. Okay. So once you create a project, automatically you will get all the folders and directories in the package explorer. Okay. So I'll explain all these things why we need to use all. Okay. Here canvas, what we will do, we are going to create our flows here. Flow is nothing but we are going to start our development here. Okay. So how to start your development? Based on your requirement, you have to drag and drop the components or connectors to the Mule palette. Okay. So from here, you have to drag the component and then you have to start working on it. Okay. So in this Mule palette, it consists of almost 350 components or connectors available. Okay. So that's why you can implement any kind of integration very easily. So that's why huge demand is there for this MuleSoft. Understood? And then console. Once you run your application, okay, if you are getting any errors or if it is succeed, everything you can monitor in this console. Okay. Console is nothing but we can see the progress of your application. Okay. If you have any errors will be there, all problems will be, it will show here. Okay. And the debugger means if you want to run your application debugging mode. What do you mean by debugging? Can anyone tell me in any other language?
Error. Debugging is error.
Error, resolving errors.
Very good. So debugging is nothing but it is a process of identifying the errors. Okay. If you have any errors that we can find out by using this Mule debugger. We can keep the breakpoint Okay, and we can debug our application. Okay, I will take you, separate sessions for each and every concept. I will explain very clearly from scratch. Okay, now let me explain this portion. Okay, can you see here? Once you create a project, you got these folders for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This you can call it as a folders or directories. Okay, can you see first one? Sourceman Mule. SRC is nothing but source. Sourceman Mule flows. If we have any flows which are related to MuleSoft, you can write it under here. See, already we created a project name with the MuleSoft, right? See, automatically this flow came here. Suppose sometimes what will happen in olden days, they are using Mule 3. In Mule 3, they are using Java. So that time what happened? They need to write some Java code. That Java code they are writing under here, sourceman Java. Okay. Now understood, right? First two folders where we are going to use. If you want to write any Mule application, automatically we need to go here and we need to write it here, sourceman Mule. Okay. If we have any Java related thing, that we can write it here. Okay. Next, sourceman resources. Can you see here? Source test Java, source test resources. If you have any testing related code, you can keep it here. If it is Java, you can keep it here. Okay. If it is MuleSoft, you can keep it here. And then can you see here? Sourceman resources. In the sourceman resources, what you can do? We are going to design RAML, right? So once we import that RAML, it will come and store here under the sourceman resources. Apart from these, we can keep some property files under the sourceman resources. Okay. And the final one, source
What is
test.
RAML, sir? What is RAML?
RAML is nothing but RESTful API modeling languages. In demo session, I explained. Okay, you just go through that demo session, you will understand. Again, tomorrow I'll start RAML. Okay, I will take 10 classes related to design. You will become an expert in the RAML. Okay. Okay. So source test mminute. Mminute is nothing but after completion of our development, what we will do? We are going to test our application, right? So by using this mminute, we can test our flows. Understood? So these are the 6 directories. Now, by default, we will get, two connectors, HTTP and socket. Okay. If you create any project, by default, you will get these two, HTTP and socket. Okay. Why? Because each and every project we are going to implement this HTTP. And it consists of some libraries, JDK libraries. All libraries will be stored under this area. Okay. This we will get it by default. Okay. JARIs. Now you can see it here, SRC. So your project will be stored here, SRC, main, resources, like this, once you create a project. Okay. Okay, this is the target folder. Okay, once you deploy this, automatically our file will be go and it will be there in the target folder. Okay, if any repositories will be there, that will go here. Okay, this and all I will show you practically so that you can understand. Next, mule artifact.json. Mule artifact.json means here it will display the current version of MuleSoft, which version we are going to use. Let me double click. Can you see here? The moment I double click on this, it is showing Mule version 4.3.0. Okay. Now, last one, form.xml. So here form.xml means here we are going to add all the dependencies. Dependency means whatever the connectors you are going to use, everything. Okay. It will create a dependency. Can you see here? Already we have a HTTP and a socket, right? Can you see here? Mule HTTP connector and then socket connector. So now what I will do, I am going to add something to this project. Okay, add module. I am going to add email. If I add email, automatically it will add here. Can you see? Email got added to my project. If I come back to this form.xml, this email dependency will be added to the project. See, Mule email connector. Now, how many dependencies are there? 3.
3.
Right? Now, if I add one more, what will happen? It will increase here. Now, let me click on add module. This time I'll write some Java. See, automatically Java connector added. If I come back to the form.xml, see, Java connector added. 1, 2, 3, total 4 added, right? Like this, if you add n number of connectors to your project, automatically dependency will be added here. Okay. So this is the use of this form.xml. Okay. This is clear, right? Package Explorer. Again, daily we are going to use this. Once we will practice this, you will come to know all these folders and directories by practice.
So these all folders are useful in real-time project.
Yes, correct. All folders we are going to use in the real time. Okay, depending upon the requirement. See, suppose if you want to do a minute, then only we have to use this a minute. We are not going to use Java folders at any cost. Why? Because in Mule 4 Java is not required. Okay, only very few projects required. That time we need to add it, or else it will be like this one. Okay, mostly we are going to use this sourceman Mule, sourceman resources. Okay, then a minute. Understood?
Okay.
Now,
Sir, can we delete the folders? Like suppose like src main Java is not required. If we delete,
yes, you can delete this.
acha, okay, sir. No, I mean in the real time we won't get those kind of things, right? Because it will like.
See, what will happen? This folder is not yet opened. Can you see there is no arrow mark here?
Yes, sir.
That means this folder is closed. Okay. See, can you see? If you see this arrow mark, that means this folder is open. That means if I open this, inside this, some file will be there.
Some file is.
Based on this, you will come to know whether that folder used or not. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now, what we discussed in the demo session, in MuleSoft, there is no coding, right? So what is Mule? Mule is nothing but
The integration part.
okay.
Integrate.
By using this MuleSoft, okay, we can eliminate the donkey work.
Donkey work.
Okay. So, okay, let me tell you one example. Okay, I hope many people heard about C, C++, Java languages, right? So, if you want to write a simple hello world program, see, if someone will teach, programming, very first program, what they will teach? They are going to teach hello world, right? So, if you want to write hello world program, we need to write at least 10 lines, correct? So we need to write, slash include stdio.h, conio.h, like this we need to write it, right? So same, if you want to display that hello world output in the MuleSoft, okay, without writing any code, let me show you how to write and how code will be generated. Can you see in the configuration XML? Can you see how many lines of code is there? 7 lines, right? So this is the default coding. Okay, defaultly we have 7 lines of code. Now what I will do, I am going to drag and drop the one component. Let me take HTTP listener. Okay.
Sir,
Yes.
ఇక్కడ 350 కనెక్టర్స్ ఉన్నాయన్నారు కదా, మనకు రిక్వైర్మెంట్ లో ఏమన్నా ఇంకా కావాలనుకుంటే ఈ 350 కాక ఇంకా ఏమైనా ఫోల్డర్స్ వస్తాయా కనెక్టర్స్?
See, you will not see all 350 here. Can you see here? At least you can see 6 or 7. Okay. Here you can see some 30 or 40. Okay. Remaining will be there in the Exchange. We have to download based on our requirement.
Okay.
Characters you will explain in detail in next classes, sir.
All I am going to cover very deeply. Okay, one by one. Just today I'm giving overview. What and all options will be there. Like this I'm explaining. Okay.
Thank you.
This is also, you can treat it as demo. Okay. Okay. Tomorrow we will start our actual class. Okay. So tomorrow, tomorrow also free class. Why? Because Tuesday many people, they won't pay money, right? They will have some sentiments and all. So that's why tomorrow also I'm going to offer free of class. Okay. So the moment I drag and drop this HTTP listener, if I go to configuration XML, earlier how many lines of code was there?
7.
Now, can you see? Now 10 lines of code was there.
Yes.
Okay, that means 3 lines got increased. Now, if I drag and drop one more component, so now 10 lines, right? If you go here, you can check. See, now 20 lines of code was there. Did I wrote any code here?
No.
No. What will happen? The moment you drag and drop any component or connector to the canvas, automatically it is going to generate some code in the backend in the form of XML. Okay. If you know this XML code, what you can do automatically, once you write XML code, flow will be generated here. This is two-way editable. Okay. So this is the one of the best feature in the MuleSoft. So first thing is, it is an Eclipse based tool. Okay. Can you see here? Two-way editing between graphical and XML views. Graphical means
components.
So really,
Canvas.
yes, you can treat it as canvas here. So we can edit our code here, and in the form of XML means here also we can change our code. Okay, depending upon our requirement, we can change this. Okay. So now what I'll do, see, if you are familiar with this, XML coding, what you can do, you can create let me click on yes. Now, the moment I come back here, see, I got 2 transformers. I drag and drop only one, right? How I got the second one?
in the XML you have
edited. Very good. In the XML, what happened? See, again I removed. If I come back here, we will have only one. See? Now, if I face the same, copy paste, see, if I want to drag and drop that transform message, easily we will get it, right? But if you want to write through code, we need to write these many lines of code. Understood?
Yes.
So if I come back here, again, I got this transforms. Okay. If you delete here, automatically here also code will be deleted. See, now 20 lines. Understood? So we are not going to use any single line of code in the MuleSoft. Everything will be GUI. If you drag and drop, automatically flows will be created. Okay. Okay.
The boxes which are covered in blue, that magenta color are called flows, sir. The entire
yes, whatever will be there in the canvas, this you can treat it as flows. Okay. Guys, go on mute. Okay. What is flow? Okay. What are the different types of flows? Everything we will discuss in the coming sessions. Okay. Just today I'm giving overview. Can you see here? Listener is the right name. If you want, you can change this name in 2 ways. See, listener. This I'm going to change it as HTTP. Okay. Now see, automatically name got changed. So this is the easiest way we can change this name. I told you, right? It is a 2-way editable. So if you come back here, configuration XML, So here HTTP listener is there, right? So here what I'll do, I'm going to write inbound listener. Okay, we don't want to save it also. Automatically it will save. Now if I come back to the message flow, automatically see inbound listener. So this is how we can edit the code in two ways. One is GUI, another one is XML views. So this is the beauty of this Anypoint Studio. Okay. So now what I'll do, I am going to drag and drop the logger. Okay. What is the use of this logger? Again, I will tell you, just I'm giving just a high level explanation. So logger is nothing but it is used to print the output in the console. Okay. In other programming languages, we are using printf and scanf, right? Anyone remember?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So in printf and scanf, what we will do? In the scanf, we are going to write something, same output, we will get it, right?
It will scan the value in print. It will print the
A value. Value to the like wherever we want, it will print that, right? Similarly, here also in the logger, so you can write some message, it is going to print automatically. What happened? Hello world. Okay. Simply I wrote this. Now I want to run this project. Okay. So now just right click in the canvas. So you will get the option run project allowable. Okay. You just click on this option. This is one way, or else you can click this green button. Okay. This is second way. Here you can see there is a one drop down. Click here and click on this so that it will run this, or else run as Mule application. This is the third way. Next, click on this run it. This is the fourth option. Click on this run as Mule application. This is the fifth option. Okay. And finally, right click on the project, run as Mule application. All the 6 or 7 ways we can run our application. Okay. But if you use any option, it will run your application. Okay. Now simple way, you just right click in the canvas, click on the run project. Once you click on this run project in console, you can see it, everything you can monitor it. Okay. So this may take some time to execute all these folders and files. Okay. So all will be, files and folders, everything will be executed. So very first time if you run this, it may take 1 or 2 minutes of time. See, now it is running. Next time this won't take much time. See, don't worry, what is this listener, what is this logger, everything I will explain you coming classes. Just I am showing the output. See, without writing any code, how we are getting output in the MuleSoft. So my application is deployed. Okay. Now click on this cross button. It will clear this console. See, now nothing is there in the console. See, we created this application, right? So first of all, let me explain this listener. What this listener will do, it is going to listen the request which a user or client sends. So suppose through Postman, I am going to send some request. Okay. Here we need to write localhost :8081. So this and all I will explain you again later. So what is resource path in the demo class? I didn't explain, right? Okay. Still we didn't cover that. So this is the path. You just copy this path and paste it over here. Okay. Now you just come back here, console. In console, nothing is there, right? Now what I'll do, I am going to click on send. The moment I click on the send, see, I got 200. Okay, 200 means success. So if I go to anypoint studio, I got the output. Can you see? Hello world. So it got printed, right? Logger is used to print the message in the console. So it got printed, right? Hello world. Okay. So in scanf, we are going to write something, right? Some message that it is going to print. So suppose if you want to change here, here I am learning MuleSoft. Okay, this I wrote it now. Now what will happen? Again, you don't want to run this. You just save this. Automatically, it will run your application. If you do any changes, you just save it. Automatically, it will run your application. See, this time we will not get the option called deployed. Started app, hello world. That means changes got deployed to this application. Now I will clear this console. If I go to Postman, if I click on this send, what is the output I'll get? 200. If I come back here, you can see, hey, here I'm learning MuleSoft. Okay. So what is this logger will do? The duty of this logger is used to print the message in the console. Whatever you will write, that it is going to print in the console. Understood?
We can use this for debugging also, right? Sure.
Not debugging,
Mhm.
like whatever the response which we want to print to the user, that time we can use this.
Suppose if you have any issues on the flow, by using logger, we can identify it, right?
In the logger, what we can do, see, suppose we are getting some data here, okay,
Mhm.
from somewhere, okay. What kind of data we are getting? Everything we can print it here, okay.
Okay.
In the coming sessions, you will come to know more about this, okay.
Are we going to use only one listener for one flow, or we can use multiple listeners?
You can use n number of listeners depending upon your requirement, okay. So suppose if you want to use this listener again, you just drag and drop here. See, you got the one more listener, okay.
It will start another flow. Right?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Clear, guys? Any questions here?
So listener act as an API here.
No, see, this listener by using, see, if someone will give a request, see, suppose I want to open something, a red bus. See, the moment you click on enter, what will happen? It will trigger and it is going to fetch that particular website right here. Here also, what will happen? The moment we are using HTTP listener, okay, if someone, see, as a user, we are sending some request, right, in the Postman.
Yeah.
See, if you type www.google.com, if you hit enter, what will happen? Google will display. Here also, whatever you configured in the listener, it is going to perform. See, once I click on this send button, that flow will come here. Okay. It will listen the request. It will pass the message to the next component. And then it will execute this. Again, if you have any other component, that will also execute it automatically. Okay. So don't worry. Again, I will explain you what is this listener. Okay. What and all the options will be there inside this. What is this connector configuration? What is this path? Everything we will discuss in detail. Just here, my intention is without writing any code, okay, we will get the output, whether it could be hello world or any other program, okay, without writing any code. Simply if you just drag and drop, automatically backend code is generated. Okay, we are not going to write not even single line of code. Understood?
Yes.
In MuleSoft for listener, we have port number or not?
This listener will have port number.
By
By
default,
default, it will have 8081. You can provide any 4-digit number here, not only 8081. See, by default, we have 8081.
okay.
So instead of this, what you can do, you can provide any 4-digit, 6666, 2040. Like this, you can provide any port number, it will work. Okay.
Yeah.
So what is this port number? What is this host? What is this protocol? Okay. All options we will discuss. Okay. Thoroughly.
Change the port number also without deployment, it will change.
Sorry.
If you change the port number. And if we save, will it deploy?
See, one second. I used port number 8081, right, for this application. If I am instead of this 8081, if I use 8080, if I click on this send button, what will happen?
It will
400
not working on error.
Very good. It will not work. Why? Because trigger won't happen, right? See, suppose what you are trying to do, you are trying to use Facebook here, but if you are typing redbus.in, but you are expecting Facebook, will it come? No, right? Whatever the port number you are using, if you use same number, then trigger will happen.
Yeah.
If you are using different wala, okay, you will not get the response.
Yeah, my question is like in the HTTP listener, the canvas.
Okay.
Just you change the message in logger, right? And
yes.
Deployment it got displayed by saving, correct?
Yes.
In inbound listener, if you change the port and with save, will it without deployment will it work?
No.
Okay, for listener we have to deploy.
Now, whatever you done changes here, after that you have to save it. Once you save it, what will happen? Changes will be deployed automatically. See, suppose, let me show you. So here port number is what? 8081, right? I'll make it as 8080 now. I'll click on OK. Okay. Now, I did not save anything. If I directly come back here, even though if I provide 8080, if I click on send, I'll not get the response. Why? Because whatever the changes I did not saved it, right? See, now just save this button. Automatically your application will be redeployed. So now it is going to be redeployed again. See, it is started. Let me clear this. Now, if I go to the Postman, if I click on 8080, this time it should work. See, you got the 200 in the console, it will display the message. Understood?
Yes.
Changes, we don't need to redeploy the application, just save the changes.
You just save it, automatically it is going to redeploy. So that is the another beauty of this Anypoint Studio. Every time we don't want to see this, you can treat it as a server. It is always running. Can you see here? If you click on this one, it will be terminated. Again, you need to run this. Until unless if you are changing, if you are adding anything, just save it automatically. It will reflect the changes. If you click on save, automatically it is going to redeploy.
But if this application is deployed already.
See, deploy means run. That's it. In technical terminology, run.
Okay, in that case also we can change the configuration, but we don't need to redeploy. Just change the configuration should be fine. Right?
If you change the configuration, you have to save this.
This is design time, right? When we
No. This is development, not design.
Right.
Design we are going to use in the Anypoint platform. In yesterday's session, you just go through it. I explained you design.
Yeah, when we deploy this, for example, we deployed as is this one, and we change the when we deploy, we change the port to 8090 in runtime. So we don't need to redeploy. Just by saving the configuration, it will work.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Instead of you just come back here. Instead of 8080, you can keep it as 8090. Click on OK and then save it. Automatically, changes will be deployed. Okay. Others, any questions?
Sir, why we are using Postman, sir?
To test your application. So suppose why you are using Google?
Searching something.
Browse.
You are going to browse something, right? See, if you the moment you click on this red bus, if you click on enter, it is taking to this website, right? That means internally one URL is going, one API is calling, and it is going to respond back with some message. So here also, if you create anything, so we have to provide some URL in the Postman, whatever you configured, that you have to provide it. So the moment you click on send, automatically trigger will come to this HTTP listener. If it is valid, trigger will move to the next component. Trigger will happen. Okay, so Postman is used to test your applications externally.
So it will only use for deployment, right?
Sorry?
This Postman is used only for deployment, right?
No, testing purpose, whether our application is running or not. If you provide the input, we are getting the valid output or not.
Okay.
Don't worry, I will show you how to download this Postman. Okay. What is this params, authorization?
So I have not updated. I mean, I have not modified anything in the like studio. Okay, but even though I have said 3 to 4 times, so I mean to say that after 3 to 4 times also it'll like
you will get the same output. See now, yeah. See here I'm learning MuleSoft, right? If I click on send again, you will get the message. See.
Okay, sir.
Like this, if you click on send, if you give how many requests, it will give the response. If you are opening 10 times, okay, in the tabs, say suppose cricket. Okay, if you open in the tab, hit enter, cricket will display. Again, if you open in the next tab, what will happen? Again, you are passing same request.
Same request. Okay.
Same response, you will get it. Right? See?
Okay, sir.
Here also same way. If you are passing same request again and again, okay, same response, you will get it. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, in studio, like now we will not get the save option, sir.
Save because you did not added any new
like modified anything, right? Like I have not modified anything.
So that's why it is disabled. So now, okay. Now what I'll do in the logger, I'm going to remove this A here. See now you got this is enabled.
Enabled, yes, sir.
Now the moment you save it, automatically it will deploy
the new console.
Whatever will be there in the console, same will
changes.
Be executed. If we come back here, send it. So now it will display I'm learning MuleSoft. See, A high I removed.
Got it, sir. I understood, sir.
Yeah. If you perform something, then only if you add any change to this project, automatically your save option will be enabled. Once you save it, automatically it will run your application. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thanks, sir.
So in the Postman, if we perform any errors, will it detect the errors or it will just say whether the code is correct or not? Will it?
No, if you pass invalid something, it will throw the error definitely. So now
it will point out that particular error, or it will just say there is an error in your code, kind
of. 1 second. Did you attend the last session? Okay. Now here what will happen? If I pass, okay. Okay, now let me show you. I'll do something. I'll click on this HTTP listener. Okay, I will click on advanced. So here allowed methods are there, right? Can you see
Yes.
this option?
Yes, yes.
What I provided here?
Get and post.
No, I did not provide anything.
Okay, by
That is
default.
the no, not in the default. Just that is, you know, what we can call it. That you can treat it as a label.
Okay.
Or
Just watermark.
watermark kind of thing.
Okay.
The moment whenever if you are registered something, so the moment I click on this, we can see it. See here, email address or phone number, password. But actually, this is not password. Just this is giving an example to the user. You have to enter email and password. Okay.
Yeah.
Similarly, here also we have allowed methods get post. Okay. Like this, we do have so many methods. See, if you drop down it, you will get all these methods. But in real time, we are going to use only 5 methods. First 5. Okay.
Okay.
So now here, what I will do, I am going to mention this as a patch method. Okay. PATCH. Can you see PATCH?
Yeah.
This method is there. I am going to save my application. Okay. The moment I saved, what will happen? Again, our application will be redeployed. Correct or not?
Yeah.
So it is redeploying now. Let me clear this console. Okay, it is deployed. If I come back here, okay. Now I'm using get method here. The moment I click on send, what will happen?
It will throw an error.
Get there.
Very good. It will throw the error saying that method is not allowed. Okay. Can you see here?
Yes.
Method is not allowed for the endpoint. Okay. If you come back to the studio, they will clearly mention what is the error. See, no listener found for the request get sample.
Okay.
See, there is no listener with the get method. This is what it is saying. And it is showing something. Can you see? Available listeners are patch method and sample. Okay, this is giving hint to us. Okay, hey boss, we don't have any get method as of now. You configured only patch method. This patch method is available at this moment. Okay, now by seeing that, what we need to do, instead of this get method, you can make it as patch and then click on send. You will get the output. Okay.
Okay.
So this is the use of this studio.
Okay. Output Postman లో రిఫ్లెక్ట్ అవుతుందా సార్?
అవుతుంది. కమింగ్ క్లాసెస్ లో చెప్తాను.
Okay.
Same output if you want to display in the Postman also we can do that. Okay. Now, so here.
For test purpose, we always go with the Postman or any other software inbuilt.
We do have one more tool that is called Advanced REST Client. But 99% all the organization they are using Postman. Okay.
Yeah.
Now again, recently I came to know that this Postman is a licensed one. I think now you are not able to download this Postman. If someone can try whether you can able to download or not. So if you want to download, just come to Google, just type Postman download.
We are able to download, Kishore.
When you tried?
Yesterday.
Okay, perfect. So someone told me from TCS, they told me that they got a mail. So that's why people who want access for this Postman, they need to raise a request. Okay, better what you guys can do, try to download this Postman. I'm going to share this link in the chat box. Can someone copy paste this? And you can go to this website. So based on your operating system, if you are using Windows or Mac, click on this and then download it. You will get like this. download the Postman like this. Mac Intel chip like this. Okay. But you just try to download today, but we are not going to, we will use in the Postman for design also. Better you guys please download. Okay, free version is also available.
One doubt, sir.
Yes.
Sir, we will try to only get post method, we will try to Postman, sir.
Not only get post, we can use so many methods, as I told you, right?
Sir?
In real time, we are going to use the first 5 methods.
Sir, example, we'll use the delete, sir.
Okay.
I also write the advanced, sir.
You can change it over here. If you want to change that, come here, advanced. Patch
only
method
get
is there.
get post not change, sir.
No, you can give any method. See, now you can give delete also. DLET. So now what will happen? It will work for fetch and delete both methods. Now save it. If you are specifying a particular method, it should work only for that method. Now let me click on delete. So it is working. For patch also it will work. Okay. See, it is working. 2 times it will print the output. See, I'm learning MuleSoft. Okay. Now, if I try different method, it will throw the error. Okay. So now what I'll do, I'm going to use Postman. If I try it, it will throw error. See. Now, if you did not provide any method, if you didn't provide any method, okay. So if you are not specifying any method, by default, it will accept all the methods. Understood? I did not give any specific method name, right? So now what will happen if I test this application with the post method, it will work. Earlier we got error, right? See, now if I click on send, we'll get the error. Not error, success. If you use get method also, it will work. If you use put method also, it will work. Why? Because we did not specify any method. So that's why it is allowing. By default, if you are not providing any method, by default, it will allow all the methods. If you want to specify your application should run only with this method, then you just mention over here. Understood? So what we will do, we are going to see all these tabs in the future classes. Okay. So tomorrow what we will do, we are going to start with the design. So design almost I may take 10 classes. Development I will take some 25 to 27 classes. Deployment I will take 2 classes. Okay. So daily what I will do tomorrow onwards, I will give you 2 interview questions. Okay. And I can give you 1 task. You have to do that and you have to post in the group. Okay.
Practice documents is PDF.
Everything I will provide.